Another year gone, and like every year, 2015 had its share of great games. Hey Shackers, happy holidays! Today I'll be going over the top 10 games of 2015. Now this will be my own list, separate from Aussies and the editorial teams at Shacknews. I did ask for a little help from our community, but still, consider this my own list separate from that of the official Shacknews Game of the Year countdown list. Now let's go over the rules. The games had to be released in 2015. Early access games like Ark and Darkest Dungeon won't count unless the official release was this year. So sit back and relax. My top 10 is going to be different from everyone else's. Well, let's look back at another year of great games. These are my top 10 games of 2015.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, yeah, so I get it. Like, everyone hates Call of Duty. Well, apparently not enough, as it was one of the best-selling games in November this year. But in all honesty, my wife and I have been enjoying it far more than Advanced Warfare or Ghost. Sure, Call of Duty will always be Call of Duty, for better or worse. And of course, the maps, weapons, and overall gameplay was better in the first Modern Warfare and in the first Black Ops. But I was just enjoying it for what it is. And since it was miles better than the last two Call of Duty games, it deserves a spot on here. So why not 10? Prepare to dive. A lot. After the insanely successful and difficult Dark Souls games, came the PS4 exclusive Bloodborne. Building your character, choosing your weapon, and trying to overcome some of the most difficult boss fights in gaming history was great fun, solo or with a friend. Bloodborne does have an acquired taste, but if you gave it a chance, you'd see how great and terrifying the game could be.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
With the amount of AAA games coming out, it's easy for a game like this to get looked over. From the beautiful sprites to the game's calming nature, Ori and the Blind Forest is one of the prettiest games I've had the pleasure of playing through. And it's not only a beautiful game, but it's one of the best platformers I've played in years, with spot-on controls and precision jumping. Ori and his quest to save the forest should be experienced by all. So after hearing much about this insanely popular indie game, I simply had to put it on this list. The fun and crazy gameplay combined with a solid gaming community makes it just a great experience. Over at Shacknews, everyone absolutely loves this game, and at this point it's becoming more and more popular among the casual gamers. Soccer meets Hot Wheels in this crazy arena of madness and balls. So if you've never heard of this game, you should definitely get behind the wheel and try it. It's rare nowadays to see new IPs in the gaming world, but leave it to Nintendo to do it with Splatoon. The game is unique, fun, and offers a new take on the competitive online shooter genre. Ink is the name of the game in Splatoon, spraying down territory for points, and whoever has the most covered at the end of the match wins. Its unique design, maps, guns, and ink mechanic is a breath of fresh air in 2015, giving Splatoon that well-deserved spot on this list.
Josh, no hot water's kinda a major oversight, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you just gotta fire up the boiler. It's in the basement.
What was that?
Now, I personally don't view this as a game, but more or less an interactive story. But like a good friend once told me, that rage guy, story can be one of the most important things in any video game. Until Dawn not only had amazing graphics, but told a fantastic story that made me want to keep playing to find out what happens next, and to solve the mystery. Now I'm not going to spoil anything here, but trust me when I say this is an awesome gaming experience, you know, story-wise. While this game's a given, Fallout 4 is massive and most importantly lets you explore and play at your own pace, with no restrictions to speak of. Play how you want, when you want, with a heavy emphasis on freedom. And although it seems that Fallout 4 has taken a step back from the role-playing genre to improve on its first-person shooter combat and weapon customization, it's still one of the best open-world games to grace our screens this year. Exploring the wasteland and killing super mutants has never been more fun. And let's not forget the mods. MOBAs are a genre that is oversaturated, and it can be hit or miss, with games like Strife completely falling off the radar, and some like Infinite Crisis going belly up 2 weeks after its official launch. But Blizzard took their time to make a MOBA that was a bit different from everyone else's version. Games that are shorter lasting, about half the time as a Dota or League of Legends game, XP is shared throughout the team, last hitting is gone, and no more pesky trips to the store to purchase items for gold. Blizzard managed to take everything good about the MOBA genre and improve upon it, making Heroes of the Storm explode in popularity in only a fraction of the time it took other mobile games out there. The amount of detail in this game is staggering. A huge open world, innovative combat mechanics, an intricate crafting system, and an addicting mini-card game, and dynamic events makes this one of the best open world RPGs ever made. Seeing the amount of work and effort that went into evolving the series from Witcher 1 to Witcher 2 to Witcher 3 is quite impressive. Having a huge world to explore and making choices that have lasting effects on the people and towns involved make you feel important in this fantasy world. If you can play one RPG this year, play The Witcher 3.
I'll buy my first Amiibo and put it right there. And then I'll buy a second cause they go well in pairs. They may be an obsession but they're keeping me clean. And man, they look cool too. Just one more.
How about a game within a game that lets you create your own games? Well, Nintendo's Super Mario Maker was an absolute blast, letting kids and adults alike create their own Mario levels with a great deal of simplicity and fun. Even if you don't like to create levels, you can enjoy modes where you randomly play other players' creations and sort them by length and difficulty to boot. Super Mario Maker had it all, including the perfect platforming of a Mario game, obviously. Want to create a hard level, a fun level, a crazy level? It's all at your fingertips, and Nintendo gives you the tools to understand how to make a great Mario level. It's a fun game for everyone, and utilizes skill and creativity equally for everyone to enjoy. What games did you guys enjoy the most this year? Let us know in the comments below. For more videos like this and everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on Shacknews.com.